Hello students, welcome to MJC Learning. Today we are going to study source of corporate finance, in that subtopic borrowed capital. So let's begin with our topic. In this topic we are going to see specially about source of borrowed capital. Now let me tell you about borrowed capital. Borrowed capital is a loan capital. Company takes a loan. Now why company takes a loan? See, only owned capital. Owned capital means capital collected by selling share is not sufficient for a business. Hence, company has to borrow money. That means take a loan as per the provision of memorandum and articles of association. Now, the power to borrow means who can take a loan in the company? Who is having the power? So, the power to borrow is with the hands of board of directors. The board of directors take a meeting and decide in the meeting. See, you can see down here the picture which I have shown you, where the board of directors are sitting and they are discussing how much they can take loan, when it is to be repaid, whether it is for a short period of time or a medium period of time or for a long period of time. These all is discussed in the board of directors meeting. So, the borrowing power means taking the loan is in the hands of board of directors. Now, when a company is taking a loan, that is borrowing, company has to pay interest, that also at a fixed rate, and that borrowed capital is repayable. Repayable means returned back. Company has to return back. Return means repayable. Return back after a specific period. Here the specific period means a fixed period of time. Suppose I am a company, A company, and I am taking a loan for 3 years. So that 3 year is called as specific period. After that 3 year is over, I have to return the money back. So every company has to return the borrowed capital. Okay. So this is about the source of borrowed capital, from who can take the borrowed capital and for how much time and what they have to pay if they are going to take a borrowed capital. Okay. In this source, the first source we are going to discuss is about the word debenture. Now, debenture is a loan capital. It is a source of borrowed capital. Borrowed capital means a loan capital. So from where did the word debenture come from? Debenture has come from a Latin word called as debere, which means to owe. Now what do you mean by the word owe? Owe means to repay. Repay means return back. Okay? Let's have a brief information about the definition. Section 2, subsection 30 of the Companies Act 2013 says debenture includes debenture stock, bonds, and any other instrument of a company evidencing a debt, whether constituting a charge on the asset of the company or not. What we here mean to say debenture is a loan and it is a debenture stock. Stock means a huge amount. Okay. There are various instruments of source of borrowed capital. As we had in our earlier lecture, if you see, there are so many sources of borrowed capital. Debenture, stock, financial institutes, ADR, GDR, these all are called as debt, that is borrowed capital. So, borrowed capital can have a charge on the asset or it may not also. Charge means if company is taking a loan, company has to mortgage certain asset. Okay, and then company will get a loan. Suppose, for example, I want a loan, then if I am going to someone, they will ask what you are giving me in return. In short, I'll give you a very simple example. If I am going to a goldsmith for a loan, okay, the goldsmith will ask me gold. You give me gold, I will give you money. So that gold is charge on asset. What I gave is the gold. The gold is the charge on asset. Okay. So every company has to give charge on asset or it may not also. Depends upon the companies. Now we proceed on to the next topic of the same topic is features of debenture. The first feature, debenture is a promise. See here, you can see, I had taken the money, now I am returning it. So it is a promise. Okay, to return the money back. It is a debenture is a promise by the company. Company is returning back the money. So debenture, the money is always to be returned back. So here you can see, company has taken, now the company is returning back to the person from whom it has been taken. Next is a face value. If you see, everything has a value. Debenture is also having a value, which is written on the debenture certificate as rupees 100. So that 100 which is written on the debenture certificate is called as face value. I'll give you an example. What is face value? If you see 50 rupees note, on the note you can see written as 50. That 50 is called as face value. And the price of debenture is 100 or multiples of 100. Now what is multiples of 100? It can be 100, 200, 300, means it will go on adding 100 and 100. The next point is time of repayment. Repayment means to return. Debentures are issued with due date, means always there is a date when it is to be returned. And it is to be repaid on maturity. If it is for 2 years, on the 2 years is over, I have to return the money back. So debentures are for a fixed period. It has to be returned on due date, that is maturity date. The next one is priority of repayment. See, debenture holders have priority. Priority means rights. Who is having the first right? The debenture holder has the first right over other claimants. See, other claimants means what? You have equity shareholder, you have preference shareholder, as well as you have debenture holder. The first claim can be only done by debenture holder. Then comes the preference share and then comes the equity share. Next point of features is assurance. Means guarantee. Debenture carries assurance. Always guarantee of returning the money on due date. Next is interest. Debenture holders always get a fixed rate of interest, whether a company makes profit or loss. because it is a loan. So if you are taking a loan, you have to always pay the interest. Now parties. How many parties are there for debenture? See, there are 3 parties. The first party is the company. The second party is the trustees. And the third party is debenture holder. I just repeat. There are 3 parties. The first party is the company. The second party is the trustees. And the third party is the debenture holders. These 3 are there when a company is selling debenture. Next, authority to issue debenture. Who has the power to issue debenture? As I had told you in the introduction, who is having the power? Just here, the board of directors have the power to issue debenture. Status. What is the status of the debenture holder? Okay, so the status of debenture holder is creditor, because debenture is a loan. Status of debenture holder is a creditor because it is a loan. Next comes the voting right. See, debenture is a loan, so debenture holders have no voting rights. They don't have voting rights. They cannot come to the meeting and sit and vote. We proceed to the next point. Security. What debenture holder gets? If they are giving a loan, for debenture holder is giving money or a capital to the company, company has to give some security, some charge. It can be a fixed charge or a floating charge. Now what is fixed charge or floating charge? See, company will give you certain asset in writing. Fixed asset, suppose one machine is given, that machine is a fixed asset. If company is not repaying, you can sell the machine and take money. Floating charge means whatever is left out in the company, that you are given as charge. I repeat, floating means whatever assets, whichever is left, that is given. So when company fails to pay, means company does not pay, you can sell the asset and take the money. We proceed to the next one, that is issuers. Which companies can sell debenture? Only 2 companies, private company and public company. Listing. See, everything is to be sold in a market. You find vegetable in the vegetable market, fish in the fish market. Same way, share can be only sold. Here you can see the picture of stock exchange. Here only you have to go and list your debenture. Shares, everything you are listing here. So, debenture is sold only in the stock market. So, you have to go and give your company's name and put it on the list. Next, transferability means selling from one person to another. Debenture can be easily transferred through instrument of transfer. Transfer means if he does not want, this person can give it to the other person. Sell. So if he does not want the debenture, he is selling the debenture to the other person. But for that, you have to fill this instrument. Now, what is this instrument? Just see the next. We are having this instrument of transfer. It is nothing but is a form of transfer. It is a form which you get from the company. You have to take the form, fill your name, fill your number of debenture, fill the person to whom you are transferring, and give it to the company. So this instrument of transfer means a form of transfer. That is an application which you are filling and giving it to the company for transfer. I hope this topic you have understood clearly. Thank you.